You're listening to Carolina Forest Panther football on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, and it starts right now.
Welcome to Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. My name is Brandon Biskobing, and I'll be bringing you all the action as the number 21 in the state-ranked Carolina Forest Panthers get ready to take on the St. James Sharks here from Panther Stadium. Like I mentioned, my name is Brandon Biskobing. This is the Wayne Gaddy pregame show, and joining me as usual is Tate Hanna. And Tate, they clinched the playoffs last week. They've got a pretty easy matchup tonight, so this is a game, certainly a winnable game for the Panthers, as long as they just play their style of play and they don't make any bad mistakes, essentially.
As long as Carolina Forest keeps the turnovers down, like they did last week. They keep it under 2 turnovers. They're going to win this football game. All they got to do is play just like they did last week, and they're going to win this football game.
And tonight is senior night, as the seniors on the field are getting congratulated for their season. This team has 27 seniors on the roster, and some of those notable names, obviously, Kyle Watkins is one of the biggest names. He is their quarterback this season. Another big-name senior, a couple of other big-name seniors, Mo Belfield, DJ Admill, Amos Uber, Elijah Brommel, CJ Shoup, Lucas Giovasanti, Caleb Godfrey, the entire offensive line, Logan Estep, Grayson Blunt, Riley Dudlar, all seniors on the offensive side. And on the defensive side, a lot of seniors as well. Adam Janik, Connor Meehan, Patrick Morrow, Latrell Pitts, Nevin Tyler, Isaiah Coakley, and Josh Harris are just the starters who are seniors this season. And especially with so many seniors, I know this is more of a basketball thing than a football thing, but do we maybe potentially see some of the non-starter seniors out there for the first drive, or at least for the first couple of plays, as a senior night send-off?
Yeah, I think we could definitely see that. A lot of the seniors do already start, but even some of the ones that don't, I think we definitely see them out there a couple drives tonight.
Kind of surprising that senior night is tonight, with still at least one game still to come. That will be a home game against Wilson. There is speculation, there are rumors that there is going to be a game played next week, which was supposed to be against Westwood, but no confirmation quite yet. We'll try to get you confirmation on that before the game is over tonight. But like we mentioned, Carolina Forest 3-1 coming into this matchup against St. James, who is 1-3 on the season. And this St. James team has been absolutely dominated by the Panthers over the last couple of years. And we will go to the interview with Mark Morris right now, and then we will come back and get you ready for a kickoff against St. James here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. We're here with head coach Mark Morris ahead of tonight's final region game against St. James. And coach, last week, big win, getting the playoff spot, getting the playoff berth. How much does that mean to the program, continuing their winning ways and getting over that hump and being able to ride the rest of the season out?
No, man, it's real important. I mean, our kids come in every year, and the focus is trying to get in the playoffs, win a state championship. And last week was a big piece of that puzzle, and kids played great, and we were fortunate to get a win.
The Janik attack was big last week, especially Luke. Rushing, defense, he did everything last week. How impressed were you with him, the performance?
Nah, Luke's one of the best players probably in this whole state, and we expect a lot out of him. We expect a lot out of a lot of our players, and fortunately Friday night, I mean, everything fell his way. The 2 pick sixes were huge as far as getting the point differential like it was, but he played great, and we need a great night out of him tonight too to be successful tonight versus St. James.
This St. James team, you've been very successful against them in your tenure here at Carolina Forest. How much of an impact is that going into this one, having that confidence that you know that this is a team you can beat?
I don't think it has to do with anything the years past. I mean, St. James is very well coached. I've known Coach Norwood a long time and got a lot of respect for him. And like I said, they're very well coached, and our kids are going to have to play a real good football game tonight if we want to be successful.
Any change in potentially keeping the starters in, not as much, or is it still full steam ahead?
It's high school football. You got to keep getting better each week. And I mean, the goal is to win a state championship, and we ain't nowhere close to playing as good a football as we can play. And you know, you just got to go out there and you got to play every night, you know, and try to get better each night.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing, or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty. Serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997, Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold.
Welcome back to Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, as the national anthem was just played, and we are just a few minutes away from kickoff here as the Panthers get ready to take on the St. James Sharks. And as I was mentioning before we stepped aside for the pregame interview, the Panthers have had the Sharks number over the last couple of years. Last season, it was the 5th largest margin of victory in program history, a 59-7 domination over St. James, and the year before that was no different, with it being a 43-point difference at 56-13. And even beyond that, 4 years ago, in 2016, it was a 42-0 win over St. James. So the Panthers have had the Sharks number over the last couple of years, and they look to continue to do that. But like Coach Morris mentioned earlier on in the interview, you know, this is a new season, this is a new program on both sides, and nothing is guaranteed in high school football. So you never know what will happen, but definitely a game that the Panthers should win, and now we'll see whether they're able to do it on the field. And Tate, especially with that kind of history, I think the Panthers, as long as they play the game that they're known to play, this one should be a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting a blowout just like last week. I know the Panthers took it a little bit easier in practice this week just because it's St. James, and they were expecting a little bit easier game. So they wanted to maximize rest over preparation a little bit this week in practice.
And the Panthers certainly want to finish off region play strong. This is their final game in region play, currently 2-1 in region play over in Region 6 5A. St. James has not had a good season thus far. They are 1-3. Their only win of the season was in non-region play to 1A Lamar. So that's a game obviously you should win. But even that one, they had some issues. They only won it by 8 points, 20-12. So this game, as long as the Panthers play their game, this should be a game that they are able to easily win. The Panthers dropped a little bit in some polls and stayed in place in others, and actually rose in one of the polls. They dropped down 1 point from 20 to 21 in the Max Prep state rankings. Stayed at number 11 in the class rankings for Max Preps. Actually went up 3 points from 16 to 13 in the Ken Massey rating, and stayed at 10 in the High School Sports Report Sweet 16. Dropped out of the poll in the media poll, but are receiving votes this week, and they are looking to finish off region play strong, go into the playoffs strong against St. James. The matchup between these two teams, not just over the last couple of years, but especially the last couple of years, this has been all Panthers. They are currently on a 6-game winning streak over the Sharks, and they will look to extend that out to 7 tonight against St. James. This has been the Wayne Gaddy pregame show, as we are just about a little over a minute before kickoff. And some notable names for St. James. Well, first, as the Panthers take the field, some of the names to look out for the Panthers. Obviously, Kyle Watkins is looking to play strong. And the big name, the guy that's really looking to play well again this week after coming out and absolutely dominating last week, is Luke Janik. He was on fire last week, scoring 5 touchdowns in total, 3 on the ground, 2 via pick sixes. So playing great on both sides of the ball, and he looks to continue that. That was a great job by him last week, coming up big after having a very disappointing game against Sumter, coming up and rebuild and redeeming himself last week against Socastee. So he'll look to continue doing that. He'll look to do that once again tonight as the band leaves the field after the Panthers ran through the tunnel, and we are just about set for kickoff here at Carolina Forest, here at Panther Stadium. Before we have the kickoff, any final words, any thoughts on this matchup tonight?
This game's going to come down to turnovers. If Carolina Forest can win the turnover battle, their margin of victory is going to be much bigger than what if they lost turnover battle. Last week they had 2 turnovers, a little bit more than the coaches like, and then the week before that they had 5 turnovers. So if Carolina Forest keep the turnover down, they're going to win this football game.
As both teams take the field, the Panthers won the toss and decided to defer, so they'll kick it off to start off. And let me just say, before we get this game underway, how nice it is to have the band fully back and back on the field, get that full atmosphere going, and have a full. It feels like a full game here. The Black Hole is back. I mean, still not full capacity, but the Black Hole is back. We are ready to go as James Chaddick lines it up and punts it up, and we are underway here at Panther Stadium. It'll be fielded at the 30-yard line and taken down to the 36-yard line, so that's where the Sharks will take over to begin this game.
Sharks get the ball and take it back to the 37-yard line.
The Sharks offense, the offensive line, it'll be Nate Murphy, Hunter Brock, Leon Brown, Chance Martin, and Evan Brink left to right as they set up in a shotgun set. 2 wide near side. Joey McMenamin, the quarterback, pitches it. He was going near side, now pitches it far side, and a big run by number 2, Justice Williams. And he gets a gain of he'll get a gain of 10 actually. A little bit more than 10, and that'll be a St. James first down to start it off. That was the David Taylor Law kickoff earlier. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. McMenamin takes the snap, speed option. He'll run it through the hole, and he'll get some space, and he will take it all the way down to the 39-yard line before he's taken down by a prowl of Panthers. And that will be another St. James first down. Looks like this offense is moving the ball quite well against the Panthers defense to start off this one.
Something we don't see quite too often. Saucony had 2 first downs in the first half
and
last
we've
week.
already seen 2 in less than a minute.
That's right.
Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side now. McMenamin looking, now hands it off and trying to break through the line, and will get a gain of a couple. It'll be number 33, Aaron Armstrong. He'll get taken down by Noah Chuddick. So that'll be a gain of 4. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 in the first non-1 and first down play. First second down we've seen thus far for St. James. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap. Fake handoff, throws it up the middle, and it's caught and brought down. That'll be Ben Sant, who will make the catch and bring it down to the 19-yard line. And that'll be another St. James first down.
This Carolina Forest defense just looks sluggish and caught off guard these first couple of plays so far.
They're just shocked at how strong St. James has come out of the gate in this one. Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side. 2 minutes off the clock in the first quarter. 10 minutes remaining. The snap. Speed option, pitches it out, and it will be Armstrong who will try to break it through and will get a few yards. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line. So that'll set up 2nd and 6. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Something to note is the St. James offense actually goes into huddle.
Yeah.
A lot of high school offenses don't do that anymore.
Hey, 2 things you never see in high school football anymore: huddles and and quarterbacks under center. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. The snap. Handoff. Armstrong tries to break it up the middle. He'll get a little bit of a gap, but bring it down to the 11-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and inches. That'll bring up a 3rd and 1. First 3rd down for St. James. And looks like Carolina Forest decides to call an early timeout. Oh, no, actually, excuse me, there's a player down. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Here at David Taylor Law, we firmly believe that our job is to make our clients' lives easier, not more difficult. So as part of that, we have a principle that we will go see our clients. We come to you. Whether it's in your home, in the hospital room, wherever you are, wherever you need us, we'll be there and we'll come and see you.
Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources.
Welcome back as the injured player is taken off, and now we have that 3rd and 2. Ball on the 11-yard line. Big play early on in this game. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. And whistles are blown. Flag is on the play. And we'll see what the call is. Offside is the call on the defense. And that's a big blow for the Panthers as they give up a first down without even getting a play off. So it'll be 1st and goal now at the 6. And St. James, I don't think we expected this. St. James could take the lead early on with 8:40 left to go in the first quarter right off the bat. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Running back on the far side. Motion. Hands it off. And Armstrong will try to break through the line. And he will only get a couple of yards. He'll be taken down at the 3-yard line. So I'll bring up 2nd and goal.
St. James' team only averaging 14 points a game, and they're looking to take the lead here early on.
Big momentum boost for either team right here, depending upon what happens on this first drive. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. Snap. Hands it off to Armstrong. He tries to break through the line, but a prowl of Panthers are right there to stuff him, and he will lose a yard. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Now that's a little bit more
That's
to what we've been seeing.
That's a little more like what you expect from the Panthers defense. I'll actually say he did get back to the line, so it is marked at the 2-yard line. But now the big play right here starting off in the game. Shotgun set, 2 wide either side. Snap, 1-step drop, tries to throw it up the middle, and it will be caught by the wide receivers. I believe that's Justice Williams who made the catch. And that's a touchdown for St. James. And surprise, surprise, that was actually Jeremiah Nesbitt who makes the catch. And that puts St. James on the board to start things off. The extra point is up and good. And I don't think anyone expected this. 7-0, St. James in the lead with just over 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Panthers get their first opportunity on offense when we return here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033.
Welcome back as we are just about set for kickoff following the amazing first drive in this one as a low kick is fielded at the 30-yard line, and whistles are blown. A crazy set of plays as it looked like a St. James player, and Kellen McCowell gets the ball And it looked like St. James was trying to get that ball because it took a St. James bounce. Well, really a Carolina Forest bounce towards St. James. But Carolina Forest is able to come up with it. So 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line is where the Panthers will start this off. Shotgun set. One wide on either side. Janik takes the handoff, and he will bring it up the middle. Oh, actually, Watkins keeps it himself. And he will take it down to the 42-yard line.
This is the first time we've seen the Panthers trail in the first half this season.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 44-yard line. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. As Watkins gets the play call. Janik to his near side. Snap, hands it off to Janik, and Janik stumbles a little bit and is not quite able to get back to the line. He gets taken down by number 76, Evan Brink, for a loss of 1. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. And not only does the defense come out sluggish, the offense comes out a little sluggish in this one as well. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Janik faked the motion. Fake handoff. Now Watkins takes it himself. He's got some space. He'll take it all the way down to the 35-yard line before he gets pushed out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 35, and that'll be a Carolina Forest Tony McAfee State Farm first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. And that's what we like. That's what we expect to see from Carolina Forest on offense.
Yeah, that's where Kyle Watkins is best, scrambling.
He just saw the open lane and took it. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. The snap, speed option. Watkins decides to keep it himself. He breaks through the line. He gets a little bit of a hole and takes it down to the 26-yard line. That'll be close to a first down, but not quite. So they'll give him 2nd and 7, or 2nd and 3, excuse me. A 7-yard gain for Kyle Watkins. Ball at the 27-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. The snap. Fake handoff. Actually, he does hand it off. And Janik tries to blast through and gets close to the first down marker. We'll see where they mark it, and they do give him the first down. They'll mark him down at the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10 once again, ball at the 24. That's another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. Janik on the far side of Watkins. Hand off to Janik. Janik tries to blast through the line and will only get a couple of yards. They'll actually say he got 4. So they'll mark him down at around the 20-yard line. Actually right on the 20. So it'll be 2nd and 4, ball on the 20-yard line. Second and 6, ball on the 20-yard line as Watkins gets a play call from Coach Morris over on the sideline. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side with the H-back on the near side as well. A screen pass over and sliding and only getting a couple of yards is Adam Janik. It'll be enough to get within a yard of the first down marker. They'll mark him down at the 16-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, ball on the 15-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side. Fake. Oh, they do hand it off to Janik. Janik blasts up the line, and he gets through and in there for a touchdown. That'll be a Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest touchdown. And after the defense gives up a touchdown to the Sharks, the Panthers come right back and put one up of their own. And with the extra point, they will tie it back up with 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. Chaddock out to kick the extra point. The snap, high snap, but is able to bring it down and puts it up and good to tie the game back up. So 7-all ball game with 3:46 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action. 7-all here early on in the first quarter on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as the Panthers get set to kick it off once again after scoring a touchdown in their first drive. 7-all ball game. A short kick to the near side, fielded at the 25-yard line, and blasting through the line, getting up to the 41-yard line is St. James. So that's where they will take over on offense, and the defense has to start playing a little better. Not what you expect as a Carolina Forest Panther fan. You don't see the defense giving up those types of yards and that type of drive very often.
Yeah, other than that Sumter game, this Carolina Forest defense has only given up 20 points, so it's surprising to see that so fast.
Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. McMenamin, fake motion, and they decide to fake the handoff, and McMenamin tries to keep it, tries to throw it, but he has to throw it away with pressure on him.
Number 4. Falls to the right. The ball falls incomplete.
So that'll be 2nd and 10. Good job by the defense getting some pressure on McMenamin and not being fooled by the fake right on at the beginning of the play. We've got a player down, so we'll take a quick break and come right back here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources.
Welcome back as we get the player taken off. They hand the ball off and going far side and getting some space. And getting a good gain is number 4, Joey McMenamin. He keeps it himself. And gets a good chunk of yards. That'll bring up, they'll actually say he got, no, never mind. They looked like they were going to move the chains, but they mark him just a few inches shy. So it'll be 3rd and inches. Ball on the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest. They go into the huddle with a fullback right there. They'll decide to go with the QB sneak. McMenamin tries to blast through, and looks like he got just enough to get the first down. They will give it to him. They're going to actually give him a couple of yards on that. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line of Carolina Forest. Shotgun set. 2 wide near side. The snap. Handoff. And great job by the defense getting back into the backfield very quickly. And that was Isaiah Coakley, who just got through the line right off the bat and brought Armstrong down for a loss of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 12. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Those are the plays on defense I was expecting to see coming into this game from Carolina Forest.
That's
big defensive line.
That's what you expect to see from Carolina Forest. 2nd and 12. 2 wide on the far side. Shotgun set. Handoff. Tries to blast through, and the defense once again. Oh, no, he actually gets through and gets taken down at the 40-yard line. Thought he was held up at the 48-yard line, but he was able to get through the Panthers' defensive line and gets all the way down to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3 now. And this is another big opportunity for the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. Pistol set, actually. They'll hand it off. Armstrong tries to blast through, and he will get taken down right at the marker. We'll see where they mark him. And it looks like they're going to mark him just short. So it'll be 4th and inches, but it looks like St. James is going to keep the offense on the field and go for this 4th and short opportunity from the 37-yard line. Just over a minute left to go in the first quarter. And now the refs are discussing it. They'll bring the chains out for a measurement. And we'll see. Looked like he was short, but we'll see when they put the chains down. And yeah, looks like it's going to be just a little short. So it will be 4th and short. 4th and inches, and St. James does decide to keep the offense out. They will set up under center. McMenamin with the running back just a few feet behind him, and he will try to sneak it up once again, and it looks like he got enough once again to get the first down for St. James. And that's one of those plays. It's just so hard to stop because you have, especially on an inches play like that. All he has to do is just pile on top of the offensive lineman, and you've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's right.
1st and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. And whistles are blown. Looks like there may be a flat. Oh, no, St. James will call a timeout early on with 46.3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 7-all here at Carolina Forest at Panther Stadium. We'll take a quick break, come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call when you want the real deal, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Welcome back as the Sharks look to continue this drive. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. They've been moving the ball very well thus far in this game. Speed option, and McMenamin keeps it himself. Looks like he may get a couple of yards. They'll mark him down at around the 33-yard line. Latrell Pitts gets the tackle. So they'll mark him down at the 34 for a gain of 2. So that'll bring up 2nd and 8. Shotgun set. 2 wide near side with a jumbo set on the far side. Actually, 3 wide near side with the tight end on the far side. Snap. Hands it off. And the Panthers will do a nice job wrapping up Armstrong for only a gain of 1. And that will end the first quarter. It's a 7-all tie. I don't think a lot of people expected this game to be this close after the first quarter. A slow, methodical approach for both teams. Both teams moving the ball down the field very methodically, matriculating the ball down the field, as one former Kansas City Chiefs head coach used to say. And that will end the first quarter. 7-all here from Panther Stadium. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as we are set to start the second quarter of action. 7-all tie here at Panther Stadium, and I don't think either one of us, I don't think anyone expected this one to be as close as it is.
No, I definitely expected it to be the Panthers to be up by at least 2 possessions by this point.
Yeah. This is, outside, even the Sumter game, the Panthers were up by, well, it was only 1 score after the first quarter. As it's shotgun set, 3 wide far side, throwing it deep down the near side, and it's caught for a touchdown. Jeremiah Nesbitt with the catch and the touchdown, a 25-yard touchdown, a great floater pass, a great lob pass by Joey McMenamin down to the goal line, and Jeremiah Nesbitt takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown. And this is absolutely incredible as Tyler Woodruff, comes onto the field to kick the extra point. He puts it up and good. And St. James is up on Carolina Forest 14-0 with just a couple of seconds coming off the board here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break, come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action. 14-7, St. James in the lead.
If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty, serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997. Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold.
Welcome back as we are set for kickoff. Here St. James getting ready to punt it away, and they do. A short kick bounces as the Panthers will take it at around the 29-yard line. We'll get it up to around the 35-yard line. DJ Admill recovers that kickoff.
That throw by Joey McManaman was one of the nicest passes I've seen this year in high school football.
Yeah, that was a great pass. That is, we've seen a couple of good passes by Kyle Watkins, but that's the type of pass that you normally see over across the way over in Myrtle Beach with Ryan Berger. Not so much among the quarterbacks here in 5A. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Speed option, Watkins decides to keep it himself. He gets a little bit of space. He'll get the edge, and he'll go. He's got one man to beat, but he will step out of bounds, and they will mark him down all the way back at the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest. I thought he got at least a few more yards before stepping out of bounds, but they will mark him all the way back at Carolina Forest 49.
Looks like there was actually a flag on the play, I believe.
Oh, let's see.
And they're going to bring the
It
ball
will
back
be.
even farther.
Wow. It's a holding call on Carolina Forest. And whenever you see a big gain like that, you're always kind of waiting, okay, where's that holding flag? And sure enough, there it is. So that'll push the ball back to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 12 now. That great run by Watkins gets negated with the flag. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Snap, the screen pass. It will be caught and taken all the way down to the 48-yard line. Adam Janik, excuse me.
Adam Janik's starting to see a little bit more play time each week at wide receiver on the offense.
And there's a reason for that because he's been playing very well, and that is a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So 1st and 10, ball at the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest. Shotgun set. 1 wide either side. Handoff. Janik, a hurdle move, and gets over his man and gets it all the way down to the 36-yard line. What an athletic hurdle by Luke Janik. And that is another Tony McAfee State Farm first down for the Panthers. 1st and 10, ball at the 36. Shotgun set, and a whistle is blown. We'll see what the reasoning for a substitution for Carolina Forest. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. With the H-back in on the near side, they'll hand it off. Janik blasts through the line, and he will drag a couple of defenders all the way down to the 20-yard line. And that is another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. And Luke Janik just showing his power and strength on that run.
Opposing teams week in and week out have an issue bringing Luke Janik to the ground. He's such a big ball carrier.
Shotgun set once again with Shoop at the H-back on the far side. They'll hand it off once again to Janik. Janik will try, or actually Watkins will keep it himself, and he will get a gain of 5 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5, ball on the 15-yard line.
And a host of other Sharks. Pick up the 5, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5, ball on the 15-yard line. 10 minutes left to go in the first half. 14-7, St. James in the lead. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. They'll hand it off to Janik. Janik will blast through, and he will blast over a St. James defender to get into the end zone for the touchdown. He just absolutely blasted through Eddie McMenamin, the free safety, to get into the end zone for the Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest touchdown. And with the extra point, the Panthers can retie the game back up with 9:45 left to go in the first half. James Chaddock out there to kick the extra point. High snap again. Chaddock puts it up and good. And that'll tie the ball game up once again. 14-all here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action.
The first in the flames, the first to the scene. Because they do their job, we can do ours. At David Taylor Law, we're proud to support our community's first responders and to be your next call once you are safe and stable. We'll serve as your second response team, fighting for the maximum compensation and money you deserve. When every second matters, call the real heroes. And then, because every case matters, call David Taylor Law at 855-CALL-DT-LAW.
Welcome back as the Panthers get set to kick it off after a big touchdown run by Luke Janik. He just absolutely railroaded the strong safety Eddie McMenamin en route to getting into the end zone to tie this one up. The kick is up. It's a high one that will be caught at the 35-yard line. Getting all the way down to the 44-yard line is St. James. That'll be number 21. That'll be Marcus Alston who will get that kick return. So they'll bring up 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line of St. James. And that's where they will take over. Shotgun set. 2 wide far side. The snap, speed option, pitch out, and a great job by the Panthers, and the ball is loose. But the St. James Sharks will come up with the fumble recovery. But a great job by the Panthers forcing that ball loose from Armstrong. And it will be recovered by Cam Tibbetts for St. James, but that will result in a loss of 8. Be a loss of 7, so it'll be 2nd and 17, ball at the 37-yard line. With 9 minutes left to go in the first half. 14 all. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. High snap. A throw down the sideline, and it will be caught. Will he go? Still on his feet. Going. And it's another St. James touchdown. And once again, the Panthers are beat on that go route. Jeremiah Nesbitt once again using his speed to beat the Panthers secondary on that go route and getting a huge touchdown for St. James. And once again, the Sharks take the lead. The extra point by Woodruff. The snap, kick is up, and good. And once again, the Sharks take a 7-point lead, 21-14 with 8:41 left to go in the first half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, as I don't think anyone in the area, anyone in the state, looking at this game, whether it was going into the season or going into this game tonight, I don't think anyone expected this one to be the way it is right now. 21-14, St. James in the lead with a little over 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Pooch kick will be fielded by the Panthers. Gets a little bit of space, and he will go and bring it all the way down, carrying a couple of DJ Admill will carry a couple of Sharks down to the 48-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over their own 48 to start off this drive.
It's just shocking to me. St. James have very low expectations going into this game, but they look like a pretty good football team so far.
Yeah, they're looking like a much better football team than their record shows thus far in this one. 1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Watkins takes the snap. Screen pass far side. Admill will take it. He'll break a tackle with a juke move and bring it down. Actually, that's Luke Janik, or Adam Janik, excuse me, who gets that catch, and will bring it down to the 45-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. So it will be a holding on the Panthers once again, and they'll push the ball back. They'll push it all the way back to the 39-yard line, 38-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 20. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. Snap, low snap. Watkins will keep it himself. He gets a lane. Juke move. Still on his feet. He'll get it all the way down, still on his feet, and he'll get it tackled down finally at the 34-yard line, but not before the Panthers get another Tony McAfee State Farm first down. And after the penalty, that's a great way to redeem yourself after the penalty and get this drive moving in the right direction. 1st and 10, ball at the 34. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. The snap. Hands it off to Belfield, who gets taken down. Oh, actually, Savion Pinkney out there. He gets taken down for a loss of 1. Surprising we haven't seen Mo Belfield yet tonight.
Yeah, I think he's actually out with an injury this week. That's what I've been hearing.
So that is why we haven't seen Mo Belfield tonight thus far. So
yeah, I see him on the sidelines right now. He's actually not even dressed tonight.
So Mo Belfield is out tonight. That is why he is not out there. Shotgun set, fake handoff, throws it up the middle, and it's caught and taken all the way down to the 15-yard line. CJ Shoup will make his first catch of the season, and we'll bring it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Pretty nice seeing the tight end and H/H-back getting in on the action. And a great job to move the ball forward. And that's what the Panthers, without that fire and ice combination tonight, is going to have to do. Shotgun set. Shoup in the H-back on the near side. Hands it off. Janik blasts through the line and gets wrapped up by a bunch of Sharks. And he will take it down to the 10-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 5.
And some others from the Shark line. Pick up a 5. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Ball on the 10-yard line with 6:15 left to go in the first half. Panthers trailing as they hand it off and trying to get in there, but only getting a couple of yards. Luke Janik they'll say he got 3 yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Ball on the 7-yard line.
3rd and 2. Ball's on the 7.
Shotgun set. 1 wide on either side. Fake handoff. Watkins will keep it himself. Tries to blast through the line. Breaks to the far side and brings it into the end zone for another Carolina Forest Coastal Healthcare Resources touchdown. And once again, after giving up the lead, the Panthers can tie it up once again. Another great run by Kyle Watkins, blasting it in for the touchdown. James Chaddick comes out to kick the extra point to tie this one back up. Snap, hold, kick, and it's good. And that'll tie it back up at 21. So 5:43 left to go in the first half, with the ball game tied 21-all here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources.
Welcome back as we get set for kickoff. And a quick stat that we just thought of that, really shows how crazy this game has been. Going into this one, St. James was averaging 14.25 points per game as a long kickoff. Chaddock really put some leg into that one all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's fielded and brought out to the 21-yard line by Austin.
Yeah, the St. James offense only averaging 14 points a game, and they now have 21 here in the first half.
Austin Burgess bringing it down to the 21-yard line. But yeah, like we were mentioning, averaging only 14.25 points per game thus far this season prior to coming into this one. And they're already well past that at 21. Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side. Snap, handoff, and great job by the defense. Prowl of Panthers coming in to bring down Armstrong for a gain of only 1. So they'll bring up 2nd and 9. They'll actually say he just got back to the line. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Joey McMenamin, St. James quarterback, has 2 passing touchdowns tonight, and he's not even their starting quarterback. He's filling in for Alex Jones tonight, who's out with an injury.
Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side. Fake handoff, throws it up the middle, and it's caught. And another big passing gain by the Sharks. That'll be number 44, Cam Tibbetts, the fullback.
One thing we're not seeing tonight as often as we usually do, that Carolina Force's front 4 on defense isn't getting back there as much as they normally do.
Yeah, and I think part of that is just the sheer size of some of these St. James offensive linemen. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. A snap. Handoff, and this time the defense is able to get back into the backfield, and Latrell Pitts is able to wrap Armstrong up for a loss of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 11, ball on the 46, and like I mentioned, the big factor to why this game, the Panthers defensive line hasn't been able to get into the backfield nearly as much is that the 2 offensive guards for St. James, Hunter Brock and Chance Martin. Hunter Brock is 331 pounds as a snap from the shotgun set. Rollout, throws it far side, and it will be caught by Cam Tibbetts. And he will get a gain of a couple. Oh, no, they'll say he actually dropped it. So it's an incomplete pass to Tibbetts. So that'll bring up 3rd and 11. From the 46-yard line. But yeah, Hunter Brock, 331 pounds, and the right guard, Chance Martin, is 303 pounds. So some big boys up front for St. James, and that's why the Panther defensive line hasn't been able to get into the backfield nearly as much as we normally see them do. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. 3rd and long. Rollout. And a great throw up the middle by McMenamin. And it is completed to Austin Baudette. That will be a first down for St. James, bringing it all the way down to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half. 21 all. Thus far in this one, pistol set, 2 wide, far side. Snap, speed option, they'll pitch it out, and it's on the ground. The ball is loose, and we'll see who comes up with it. They will say St. James was able to fall on top of it, but still a loss of a couple. Loss of 4. For St. James, and that
These St. James receivers just seem to be coming open on every pass play.
Looks like there's a flag on the play.
And then Joey McMenamin has plenty of time back there to find his receiver.
So for some reason, it's 3rd and 10 now. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. Snap, 3-step drop, and some pressure, but a nice job by McMenamin to roll out. He will only get a couple of yards. So that'll bring up 3rd and 8. It was actually 2nd down, 2nd and 10. So that'll bring up 3rd and 8 now. Ball on the 31-yard line. And it's so weird having that extra time. We're so used to seeing the hurry-up offense. It's so weird seeing a team in high school running the huddle offense.
Yeah, it's burning up a lot more clock. Game's going a little bit faster tonight.
Yeah, going a lot faster as a timeout is called by St. James, I believe. Yes, St. James calls the timeout, so we'll take a quick break. Come right back.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina.
21-all here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033.
Welcome back as a big 3rd down in this one, as neither defense has been able to stop the opponent's offense thus far. The Panthers have their another big opportunity right here. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. Roll out by McMenamin. Some pressure. He'll throw it up in the air, and it'll be intercepted by the Panthers. Janik with the interception. He'll have some space. He'll have some blockers in front of him, and he will be taken down. And it will actually be Connor Meehan who will get the interception, and he will bring it all the way down to the St. James 45. And that may be the momentum boost that the Panthers need to get off the schneid and start getting this game in their favor. First and 10, ball on the 45-yard line for the Panthers. 21-all with just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. Snap, low snap. Watkins going deep to Admiral, but just a little bit too far. That probably would have been a touchdown if it would have been accurate to Admiral. But just a little bit, thrown a little bit too hard by Watkins. So that'll be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line of St. James. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side again. Low snap again. Watkins going to take it himself. Go up the middle. He gets some space, gets some blocks. Still on his feet, and he will be taken down at the 19-yard line. And that's another big gain for Kyle Watkins. And that's another Tony McAfee State Farm, Carolina Forest, first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 19-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. Hands off. Janik trying to blast through, and he will get taken down, will get wrestled down at about the 18-yard line. They'll actually mark him down at the 19-yard line, so just a 1-yard gain. And I was kind of surprised. It looked like there was a bit of face mask on that play when he was brought down. Kind of surprising there was no call. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap, low snap, screen pass, thrown over to Janik. Janik gets some space. He'll spin move, and just outside of the pylon as he tried to reach for the pylon. But they will say he stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. So that'll bring up 1st and goal from the 3. And the Panthers have the opportunity to take their first lead of the game, surprising against the Sharks. But this is their opportunity to take the first lead of the game for the Panthers. Low snap. Watkins will take it himself. Tries to break through the line. He will get taken down at the 1-yard. Oh, no, they'll actually say he got in. Touchdown for Kyle Watkins. Watkins just forces his way through the line, and the Panthers take a 27-21 lead. And with the extra point, they will take a 28-21 lead. That's another Coastal Healthcare Resources touchdown for the Panthers. Chaddick out there for the extra point. The snap, the hold, and the kick is good. And now it is 28-21. Panthers take their first lead of the game with less than a minute left to go in the first half. 55.4 seconds left to go in the first half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources.
Welcome back as the Panthers get ready to kick it off after taking their first lead of the game late in the first half with less than a minute left to go in the first half. And have we turned a corner? Is this the moment now where the Panthers take over and take control of this game?
Yeah, depending on this next St. James drive, it's really going to change the outcome of this game. This next St. James drive, I think, will change the outcome of this game.
We'll see how this one goes. Probably won't have much time. They only have one timeout, too, as the kick is a low one, and it's fielded at the 15-yard line and taken out. And the St. James number 11, Ben Sant, takes it all the way out to the 34-yard line. So with 45 seconds left to go, not sure if St. James will have enough time to get anything going. But they do have some good field position.
Yeah, if St. James can't score here, Carolina Forest is going to take all the momentum into the halftime and into the next half.
And not to mention, Carolina Forest gets the ball back to start the second half. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. Hands it off, and Armstrong will get a couple of yards. Bring it out to the 37-yard line. And looks like St. James will just allow this to go into the locker room trailing by 7. They will have to run one more play.
Yeah, I know the St. James coaches are definitely content with the score of this football game. They're definitely happy with what it is right now.
Yeah, considering how we thought this game was going to be a blowout going into it, the St. James coaching staff, the St. James fans certainly have to be happy with this score, and they'll actually let the clock run down. Thought they had to run one more play, but they will run the clock down. So we'll go into the locker room, we'll go into halftime with the score 28-21. Panthers in the lead here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. Welcome back as we are at halftime here at Panther Stadium as the Carolina Forest Panthers lead the St. James Sharks 28-21 in what is a very surprising scoreline. A lot of people going into this one expected a blowout considering how both of these teams have played thus far going into this one, how they've been playing thus far this season. But St. James putting up a fight, and it looks like this one could be a good one. Granted, the Panthers still have the opportunity. They have the momentum going into the locker room. This could be the moment that they need in order that momentum boost, that touchdown, that interception could be what creates the extra momentum needed for them to get over that hump and really take over this game. Some notes real quick. First, talking about, we'll go around, we'll give you the college roundup for some of the players on both squads that are playing at the next level. For Carolina Forest, the big man from last year, Mason Garcia, made his first official college starting debut. He made his first college debut a couple of weeks ago, but he made his first college start this past week for East Carolina, and he had a good one, passing for 104 yards while rushing for 63 yards and a touchdown. Jeff Mario Brown, who's playing for Arkansas State, he had 7 tackles last week for Arkansas State. For the Sharks, they have 2 former Sharks playing college at the D1 level. Both linebacker Trevor Cole and punter Charles Overson play for Coastal. And Charles Overson, it came out today, he's been nominated, he's been put on the Ray Guy watch list, which is the award for the best punter in the country. So congratulations to him. That's some big news for St. James. You know, their program hasn't been all that great recently in terms of overall talent and winning. And it kind of helped him probably because the Sharks have had to punt a good bit over the last couple of years. But the fact that he is a senior, so he hasn't been with the Sharks for a few years. But the fact that, you know, that St. James has a top player at the college ranks is still something to be proud of if you are a St. James alum or a St. James fan listening to our broadcast. Going around the region real quick for tonight. First off, the big news that came out earlier today, Socastee was supposed to play Waccamaw at Socastee in a non-region game. That game was canceled as a result of some COVID issues. So hopefully Socastee will be able to finish out their season. They don't have any chance of making it to the playoffs or anything. But this season, as a result of the changes in the scheduling and all of that, they do have an opportunity of getting a extra game, which I believe they've already scheduled. So they're definitely wanting to continue playing beyond a couple of weeks from now. Sumter and Conway are playing right now. That's the other matchup in Region 6 5A. And as of the last note, at least that I can see, let me look to see if there's any other updates as of right now, which I don't believe there are. So the latest update for that game is Sumter leading. The latest update on that one is Sumter is leading Conway by a score of 14-0. That was 21 minutes ago with under 5 minutes left to go. I'll look to see if there's any more updates, any more recent updates. But as of right now, that is the most recent update for those two teams, and those are the only other two games going on tonight. But in this one, it's 28-21, Carolina Forest in the lead. And this game, it's been very surprising, honestly. This has been the most surprising game, I would say, this season. You know, the Sumter game, they played, you know, pretty well. Sumter played, you know, Carolina Forest played, I won't say a lot better than they did. And speaking of Sumter, at halftime, just posted, Sumter is up 14-0 on Conway. But the Sumter game, while it was a little surprising how poorly, you know, at least it appeared, Sumter came out of that game, coming out of the gates. You knew, especially with how well Carolina Forest was playing, that they were going to make it a tough battle. They weren't just going to roll over and give up in that game against Sumter, no matter what the rankings said. Whereas in this one, it seems like the Panthers came out starting off kind of lackadaisical. They knew what they did over the last couple of years to the St. James team. And, you know, Coach Morris mentioned it during the pregame show, during the pregame interview. He mentioned how he thought that the Panthers, you know, he thought that didn't matter. He stressed that shouldn't matter and that the team is ready to play and everything. But you can't avoid those types of things. You can't avoid having that kind of mentality sometimes when you go into a game. So that's what happened to the Panthers to start off this one, and as a result, they're struggling, or they were struggling, but now they're starting to get their feet underneath them, starting to play much better, and they went into the locker room with the lead at halftime, and what helps even more is that they get the ball back. They get the ball to start off the second half. So they can extend the lead out to 14. And I think if the Panthers extend the lead out to 14, I think this one is essentially over. I don't think the Panthers are going to be giving up a 14-point lead to a St. James team that hasn't really played all that well this season. Let's just be honest. This team is not exactly a top caliber team. So as long as the Panthers do what they need to do and don't come out soft, don't come out lackadaisical to start off the second half, and they take advantage of getting the ball to start off the half, I think they have this game pretty much in the bag. Obviously, anything can happen, especially in high school football. But as long as they are able to do what they're capable of doing, as long as the Panthers do what they're capable of doing, they will be set to go moving forward. This is the Panthers are trying to get their 7th straight win against St. James. And real quick, before we take a quick break, before we get ready for the second half, with it being senior night, I want to give a shout out to all the seniors on the team this season. We'll start off on offense. I mentioned them earlier, but I'll mention them again. The offensive linemen, Lucas Giovansanti, Keith Hester, Caleb Godfrey, Logan Estep, Grayson Blunt, Riley Dular, Manning Hitt, DJ Admil, Adam Janik, Amos Uber, wide receivers, Elijah Brommel, Ethan Hillman, Mikey Blanks, running backs Mo Belfield, and fullback CJ Shoup, and the quarterbacks Kyle Watkins and Connor Meehan. Over on the defensive side, once again, Adam Janik, Devin Harvey, excuse me. Connor Meehan, Colby Slack, Zach McLaughlin, safety. Linebackers Patrick Morrow, Jermaine Lewis, Latrell Pitts, Nevin Tyler, Isaiah Coakley, and the defensive lineman, the one senior defensive lineman, Josh Harris, for this Carolina Forest Panther team. And, congrats to them on moving ahead. Wish them all the best in whatever they end up doing at the next level, whether they're going to play football or not. Not quite as big of a hoopla for this senior class as we had for last year. But still, once again, congrats to them moving on in their journey of life, and wish them all the best. Still not over yet. Still have a couple of games in the season left to go, and then obviously playoffs. But with it being senior night, I wanted to give them some recognition tonight. So congrats to your senior season, and hopefully the senior season is far from over, as the Panthers look to have a big run in the state championship this season, as the clock is about to hit 0 and we are about set to start the second half. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with second half action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033. Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources. If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty, serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997. Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold. Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Hope you guys enjoyed the Dog Trading in Your Home halftime show, as we are just about set to start the second half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. And the Panthers look to extend their lead that they just got at the end of the first half. And if you're just joining us, you've missed a crazy first half and a very surprising first half in this one, as a lot of people expected this one to be a blowout going into it. But the Sharks, came out of this one, came out of the gates on fire, and wanted to really show that they are worthy of being on this field tonight. And they've kept it close. The first half was a back and forth affair. Every drive except for one resulted in a touchdown, and that's what gave the Panthers this lead, as we are underway with the David Taylor Law second half kickoff. A pooch kick down to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over. Kellen McDowell gets the ball, and they'll mark him down at the 29-yard line. That's where the Panthers will take over on offense. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Actually, 2 wide on the near side, 1 wide on the far side. The snap, speed option. Watkins will keep it himself. He'll get a lane. He'll still stay on his feet, gets through a couple of blockers, and will bring the ball down to the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest. And that'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. They'll actually mark him at the 50-yard line. So right at midfield are the Panthers. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side, 1 wide on the near side. The snap, hands off. Janik tries to blast through the line, and he gets some space. He'll get around the edge. He'll go! 20, 10, 5, 1 man to beat. Spin move, touchdown Panthers! Luke Janik with the rushing touchdown. The 50-yard touchdown run by Luke Janik, capped off with a spin move to get over the goal line into the end zone for the touchdown. That's another Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest Panther touchdown. And with the extra point by James Chaddock, it will extend the lead out to 14. Low snap, and it will be up and good. And that'll extend the lead out to 14. So with just over 40 seconds off the clock here in the third quarter, the Panthers lead St. James 35-21. We'll take a quick break. Come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources.
Welcome back as Chaddock gets set to kick the ball off after the Panthers get a quick drive capped off by a 50-yard touchdown by Luke Janik. A high kick that's caught at the 17-yard line will be brought down to the 25-yard line. Ben Sant with that kick return. And he'll take it down to the 26-yard line, so that's where the Sharks will take over. And it looks like the Panthers, this is going to be the big drive to determine if the Panthers really have control of this game. If the defense can make a stop, then it's going to show that they are. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. Hands it off. And Armstrong will blast through the line. Will only get a couple of yards. He'll get 4. So that'll set up 2nd and 6.
St. James really hasn't been able to stop the Carolina Forest offense yet. So if Carolina Forest is able to come up with a stop here, I think Carolina Forest is looking in pretty good shape.
Yeah, thus far in this game, prior to the Panthers pulling away a little bit, it was a tale of every drive the teams were just trading touchdowns. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. As the flag is thrown, looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense, and it is. False start on the St. James Sharks. So it'll be now 2nd and 11. Ball will be moved back. Actually, 2nd and 12. So they'll move it back to the 24-yard line. Ten and a half minutes left to go in the third quarter with the score 35-21. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side, three wide near side, excuse me. Motion, and another whistle is blown, and a timeout is called by St. James. So we'll take a quick break and come right back. 35-21 with 10:13 left to go in the third quarter here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back as the Panthers look to make a big stop here. 2nd and 12, 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for the Sharks. Ball is on the 24.
With the ball on the 24-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 wide far side. 1 wide on the near side. The snap. 1-step drop. Throws it near side. And it's completed to number 21.
Brings up a 3rd.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6. It will be a gain of 5. Ball on the 30-yard line. Just a quick little pitch out to the near side was caught by Skyler. Third and 5. Snap. No drop, and a nice job by the Panthers trying to get to McMenamin, forcing him out of the pocket. And a short throw is thrown a little too short in front of the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th and 6. So the first time we get to see the St. James punter, Daniel Deneen, like I mentioned, a former punter for the Sharks, one of the top punters in the country and on the college level now. We see Deneen's first opportunity. He puts a short one, a dribbler, down to the 35-yard line. It'll be fielded by Janik, and he will take it down to the 44-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will take over. And they will look to extend this 14-point lead, 35-21. Panthers in the lead with just under 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, the first half was a back-and-forth affair with the Sharks taking an early lead and keeping the lead while the Panthers just kept on tying it up. Every possession except for one resulted in a touchdown. And that one by the Sharks, the one was a interception by the Panthers that resulted in the Panthers scoring a touchdown to take the lead, and the Panthers haven't looked back since. Now up by 14 and looking to extend their lead. First and 10. Ball on the right around the 50-yard line. Some questions, and now they're going to move the ball up. And a penalty was called on St. James. So that moves the ball up to the Sharks' 46-yard line. First and 10. Shotgun set. One wide on either side. Watkins gets ready to snap the ball. Now does low snap. Three-step drop. Throws it near side, and it will be caught by Admill, and he will get taken down at the 36-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. We'll see where they mark it. It's right at the first down marker. They're actually going to say he's just short. So it'll be second and inches for the Panthers from the 36. Good pass on a quick little hitch route by Admill. That's his first catch of the day. Shotgun set. One wide on either side. They'll hand it off to Janik. Janik will blast up the middle of the line and bring it down to the 26-yard line. And that'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So it'll be first and 10, ball at the 26. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. H-back in the middle of the field. They'll hand it off to Janik again, and he'll get through the line. He's still on his feet. No one will stop him. And Luke Janik has his second touchdown of the game. Oh, no, actually, that was Savion Pinckney on the field. And he gets an open lane and blasts it up the middle for another Carolina Forest Coastal Healthcare Resources touchdown. And with 8:50 left to go in the third quarter, the Panthers now have the opportunity to extend the lead out to 21. Chaddock out there for the extra point. The snap, hold, kick, and it's good. And that'll extend the lead out to 21. Panthers on a roll now, 42-21. Panthers in the lead. We'll take a quick break and come right back here on the Carolina Forest Panthers Football Network.
A lot of people would think that being compassionate and being strong are opposites. They're not. You cannot love something, you cannot care for something without being strong in your willingness and your approach to protecting that thing. So I believe having compassion and love involves being strong and aggressive. You protect the beloved. And so I think a good lawyer A successful warrior needs to be strong in order to love and care for his clan.
Welcome back as the Panthers, after a back-and-forth first quarter, it's been all first half has been all Panthers here in the second half. As they are now up by 21, 42-21, with 8:50 left to go in the third quarter. They will kick it off, a pooch kick, actually a high kick, down to the 30-yard line, and will be brought down at the 36-yard line.
That's number 38.
So that's where the Sharks will start with the ball. And the Sharks really need to get something going if they want to stay in this game. Already the game is starting to slip away from them after they played so well in the first half. Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side. The snap, a handoff, and a prowl of Panthers will wrestle Armstrong down. Coakley, the primary tackler. It'll be a gain of a yard for Armstrong. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Ball on the 33-yard line, or 38-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. The snap, hands it off. Armstrong, actually they'll fake handoff, and they try to throw it up the middle of the field, but it will be tipped and fall incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down, 3rd and 8.
It's one of the first really errant passes we've seen from McMahon tonight. He's looked pretty spot on so far.
Yeah, he's had some great passes, especially some good floaters, some good lob passes on some streak routes. 3rd and 8. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap. Roll out. McMenamin then hands it off as they try to blast through the line up the middle. And Armstrong will get a couple of yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Connor Meehan makes the tackle. It'll be a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line. Looks like the Sharks offense will stay on the field. And they will. So 4th and 2. Shotgun set. 3 wide near side. Nobody on the far side. The snap. Fake handoff. McMenamin tries to get there. It will be close, but it looks like he did not make it. And if that's the case, it will become Panther ball. And they will say that it was not. Oh, they will bring out the chains. They will allow the measurement, but just based on the spot, it does not look as though this will be a 1st down. But we will see. The measurement is down. And yeah, he's going to be short. So a great job on 4th down for the Panthers defense to make the stop and get the turnover on down. So the Panthers will take over in St. James territory on the St. James 46-yard line. And the Panthers can extend their lead even further, up by 21, doubling the score of St. James thus far, 42-21 with 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side for the Panthers. The snap, low snap, Watkins, three-step drop. He'll go deep down the middle of the field. Wide open, Adam Janik. 20-10-5, touchdown, Panthers.
It's a fantastic pass by Kyle Watkins.
And Adam Janik was wide open on the post route, caught it at around the 8-yard line, and runs it in. No one in front of him for the touchdown. That's another Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest Panther touchdown with just under 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And the extra point by Chaddock about to come. The snap, a little high snap, but put down, up, and good. And that'll extend the lead out to 28. That is it. Is 49-21. Panthers in the lead. And the Panthers look to run away with this one. We'll take a quick break and come right back. 49-21, Panthers in the lead with just under 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as the kickoff is a high pooch kick fielded at the 28-yard line. Pushing his way and getting a couple of yards is number 38, Hill. And he'll get taken down at the 37-yard line. So that's where the Sharks will start with the ball. And after such a great start for the Sharks, considering that no one gave them the chance in this game, a great first half for the Sharks. Now this game is becoming much more what we expected going into this one. Shotgun set, 2-3 wide far side. Snap, screen pass over to the far side, but nothing doing, and it will fall incomplete actually. Even if it was caught, it would have resulted in a loss of yardage because the Panther defense was right there ready to pounce. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Motion from the near side. Fake handoff, speed triple option. The pitch is thrown over to number 84, and number 44. That'll be Cam Tibbetts, and he will drag a couple of Panthers down to the 45-yard line. That'll give it third and 2. Ball on the 45-yard line. A good triple option run by the Sharks. And that's exactly what they may need to do in order to try to get some momentum on offense. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. The snap, roll out. McMenamin looking, getting some pressure, and he tries to flip it in front of him to Armstrong, who was right in front of him. And no dice. There is a flag on the play, though. So we'll see what the call is. And they'll actually say that it was an inadvertent flag. So that will wave it off. That'll bring up 4th and 2. And looks like they'll bring the punting squad on for St. James. And Daniel Deneen will get his second chance to punt it away. The snap. High snap, and Deneen puts it up. It's a high punt that will go down towards the sideline. Janik will allow it to roll out of bounds, and it will be marked at the 31-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will take over once again. And another great stop, another 3 and out for the Panthers defense. And the Panthers, now they are on a roll. And they are looking to extend this lead even further, already up by 28. And this is more of the game we expected going into this one.
Yeah, starting turning that blowout that we all thought would happen, but it did happen sooner or later.
Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. Watkins gets the snap. Screen pass over to Janik. Janik tries to bounce out, and now he'll get some space, and he will be dragged down by a couple of Sharks at the 49-yard line. Actually, that was Schussler who made that catch. And he will bring it all the way down to the 50-yard line, and that will be another Carolina Forest Panthers, Tony McAfee State Farm first down. So 1st and 10, ball out in the 50-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. The snap, another screen pass. This time to Janik. Janik takes it down to the, actually that will be Mikey Blanks who takes that one. And he will get taken down at the 42-yard line. Make that the 43. And that'll bring up 2nd and 2.
Ball's on the 43-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Looks like a couple of the backups for the Panthers on the receiving side at least are coming into the game. Getting a little work for them. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. They'll hand it off, and Pinckney will take it down to the 36-yard line. And that will be another Carolina Forest Panther, Tony McAfee State Farm, first down.
And it looks like another Carolina Forest first down.
1st and 10, 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. Ball on the 36-yard line. 49-21. Shotgun set. 2 wide near side. H-back on the near side as well. They'll hand it off to Pinckney. Pinckney will blast through the line. He's got some space. He'll go. He'll drag a defender all the way down to the 8-yard line. And that'll bring up a 1st and goal for the Panthers. And that's another Tony McAfee State Farm, Carolina Forest first down. And the Panthers once again moving the ball well on the ground. On the ground, in the air, no matter what they do here in the second half, they seem to be able to move the ball very effectively on offense. 4:15 left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side, with the H-back also on the far side. Rollout, throws it on the screenplay, and they will get into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be Amos Uber, the senior, getting his first touchdown of the season. And that'll extend the lead even further. Now it is 55-21, and the extra point can extend the lead out to 56. That's another Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest touchdown. The snap, hold, and the kick is up and good. That'll extend the lead out to 56. And what's surprising in this game is, especially after how the first half went, these are the most points that the Panthers have scored all season.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming into this game. St. James defense is a little bit of a weaker defense than they played this season. But just the game being so close in the first half caught a little bit of everybody off guard.
That definitely caught everyone off guard. One of the biggest surprises thus far this season. Kind of reminds me of what happened with Myrtle Beach and Hartsville last week, where Hartsville just came out of nowhere and played very well in the first half, but then Myrtle Beach turned on the gas and won that one pretty handily. And that's exactly what Carolina Forest is doing here, as they are now up 56-21 with 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and it does not look like they are letting up on the gas pedal anytime soon. Chaddick gets ready to kick it off, and he'll put it up. Will be fielded at the 30-yard line and muffed. The ball is on the ground. No indication yet, but it looks like St. James did recover it. He recovers his own fumble. So that's where St. James will take over. They'll take over at the 30-yard line. But what a turn of events that would have been if the Carolina Forest would have been able to get that fumble recovery.
Yeah, they would be looking to go up big, even bigger.
Even bigger, yeah. They're not. It does not look like they're ready to let up on the gas pedal yet. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap, handoff, and a great stop by Latrell Pitts up the middle. Aaron Armstrong trying to go up the middle, and Pitts has none of it and just shuts that down. It will be technically a gain of 1 yard, but a big, big tackle by Latrell Pitts on that one. 2nd and 9, shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The snap, fake handoff, screen pass far side, and it will be dropped. Incomplete. They tried to pass it over to Cam Tibbetts, but he is not able to hang on to the pass on the screen play. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on the 31-yard line. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. 56-21, Panthers in the lead. The snap. Screen pass again. This time, once again, incomplete. Once again, trying to go to Tibbetts. And once again, not able to hang on to it. And that, oh no, they'll actually say he caught it. But he slipped and fell onto the turf. And it's a loss of 3 as a result. So that'll bring up 4th and 12. And once again, Daniel Deneen has to punt it away to the Panthers. Snap, a little high. And it's blocked! It's blocked by the Panthers. It's recovered by St. James, but tackled down at the 20-yard line. A great job by the Panthers to get into the backfield and block that punt. But looks like there's a flat, and the flag is waved off. No flag on the play, so the Panthers will take over on offense just outside of the red zone on the 22-yard line. And another great opportunity for the Panthers to extend their lead, and a great job on special teams defensively for the Panthers.
The St. James offense just looks like a completely different team here in the second half.
Yeah, they looked so good in the first half, and now they just look completely flat coming out of the locker room here in the second. Watkins gets the play from the coaching staff. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. The snap, hands it off to Pinckney. Pinckney will blast through the line. He'll get some space. He'll go, and he will get taken down from behind at the 5-yard line. But that will be another Carolina Forest Panther, Tony McAfee State Farm first down. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
1st and goal from the 5.
Panthers threatening again with just under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. The snap. Fake handoff. Watkins will keep it himself. He'll go himself and will get taken down right by the goal line.
Number 11, Kyle Watkins.
And that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Oh no, they actually called it a touchdown. So it's a touchdown for the Panthers. That's another Coastal Healthcare resource. It's a touchdown for the Panthers. Watkins just got over the line, and the extra point is up and good. And that'll extend the lead out to 42, 63-21. Panthers in the lead. And they are absolutely dominating here. We'll take a quick break. 63-21 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, as the Panthers have already tied their biggest winning margin thus far this season, as the kickoff is taken and fielded at the 33-yard line. And that's where St. James will take over on offense. Panthers have already tied their largest margin of victory this season thus far at 42. That was against Conway with a 42-0 shutout. This one not a shutout, not anywhere near a shutout, but already up by 42, and they look to extend it even further. 1st and 10, ball on the 33-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. They'll hand it off. Armstrong blasts through the line, and he will get, actually that's Patrick Gallagher out there now, and he will get a gain of 5. So they'll bring up 2nd and 5, ball on the 39-yard line. And this game has just been more and more just dominant by the Panthers. Handoff, and Armstrong will take it down near the 1st down marker, and he will get enough for a 1st down. Bring it all the way down to the 45-yard line, Gallagher.
Yeah, I was kind of underwhelmed in the first half with the play of the Carolina Forest team, and now they just look really impressive in the second half. Team I'm used to seeing.
That halftime speech by Coach Morris must have really got to them. 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. They'll hand it off. Gallagher trying to blast through the line, but this time he'll get wrapped up by a prowl of Panthers. Primarily by the nose tackle Peyton Bridges. They will mark him down at the 45, so no gain on the play. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just under a minute left to go in the third quarter. 63-21. Panthers up big, 42-point margin. Shotgun set, 3 wide, near side. The snap, roll out. McMenamin looking, and he'll take it himself, and he will take it down to the sideline and run out of bounds at around the 50-yard line. They will mark him at the 50, so that's a 5-yard gain for McMenamin. And that'll bring up 3rd and 5 from midfield.
Ball's on the 49-yard line by the Panthers. Pick up the 5, 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, ball at the 50. And that stops the clock with 33.1 seconds left. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the far side. The snap. Fake handoff. McMenamin will roll out near side, and he will get tripped up. He will get close to the first down marker at the 45-yard line. It will depend upon the spot. Looks like he has enough, and they are indicating for the chains to move. So that will be a first down for St. James. But looks like that will be the final play of the third quarter with 15 seconds left to go. St. James in no rush, so it looks like they'll just let the clock run down. So that'll be the end of the third quarter with the Panthers up big, up by 42, 63-21. Panthers in the lead here on the Carolina Panthers Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033.
Welcome back as we head into the fourth quarter with the Panthers in a commanding lead, up by 42, 63-21. If you're just joining us, you kind of you joined us in the wrong half, because the first half was an absolute barn burner as we are set to start the fourth quarter. Shotgun set, handoff, and Gallagher, will break through the line and will get stopped at around the 41-yard line. Make that the 40. That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Ball on the Panthers' 40-yard line. St. James trying to get something going offensively. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. The snap, handoff. Gallagher will take a body and go down at the 35-yard line. Will be right at the marker. They're going to say that he's just a few inches short. So that'll bring up 3rd and inches. No measurement. And they just keep on playing. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. Empty backfield. And actually the McMenamin right under center, and he'll blast through on that QB sneak, which has worked very well for St. James in this game on 4th and inches. 4th or 3rd and inches. Have had a couple of opportunities for that play, and every time it's worked for them. And this time it works once again. It's only a gain of 1, but it's enough for the St. James first down. 1st and 10, ball on the 34-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The snap. They'll hand it off. Gallagher tries to get through the line, but he will get wrapped up and taken down by a prowl of Panthers. Primarily by number 27. That is Damian Pinheiro. They will say he gained a couple, so it'll be 2nd and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. Actually, 2 wide both sides. McManaman gets the snap. 3-step drop. He'll roll out far side, looking for a lane. He'll run it himself and will step out of bounds at around the 21-yard line. That will be enough, should be enough for a St. James first down, and it will be. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 wide near side, 1 wide far side. The snap. Hands it off. Gallagher breaks through the line. He'll get a little bit of space, and he will get up to the 14-yard line. And we'll see if that's enough for a first down. Not quite. It'll be 2nd and 1. Ball on the 15. 9 minutes left to go in the game. 63-21. Panthers up by 42. Shotgun set. 2 wide near side. H-back on the far side. Handoff. Gallagher gets through the line. And he will get taken down at the 5-yard line, but that will be enough for a St. James first down. So they'll have it at 1st and goal. And the St. James Sharks just matriculating the ball down the field on this drive, looking to score for the first time since the 2nd quarter. Second half has been all Panthers. They'll hand it off to Gallagher. Gallagher will try to get something going, but will get taken down at the 1-yard line, trying to carry a couple of Panthers into the end zone, but not quite able to do it. And that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1. Second and goal. They'll set up with McManaman under center. He'll try to blast it in with the QB sneak. And looks like they will call the touchdown. So that is a touchdown for St. James. McManaman with the QB sneak once again. That works to perfection for the Sharks. And that'll reduce the lead down 63-27 now with the extra point. It'll cut it down 63-28 now as the extra point is good. So that'll cut the lead down to 35. 63-28 with 8 minutes left to go in the game. Panthers with a commanding lead here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back as we get set for another kickoff after the St. James Sharks score their first points of the second half with a touchdown quarterback sneak by McManaman. The kick is a low one. It'll be fielded by Janik. Janik tries to get to the outside, and he will get taken down by a bunch of Sharks. They'll mark him down at the 31-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will start with the ball. 7:52 left to go in the game. And while the Panthers may not be breaking any point margin victory records in this one. This has still been a great win for the Panthers after a rough first half. Shotgun set, 2 wide on both sides. Screen pass, and Schussler will get pushed out of bounds. Actually, that'll be Ethan Hillman who makes the catch. And he will get a gain of 5. Actually, make that 3. They'll mark it at the 34-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Ball on the 34. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side.
Last week we saw a lot of complaints from coaches and other parents that Kyle Watkins was in the game with such a big lead.
And once again, we're getting it here as the screen pass over to the far side will be caught and will be brought down at the 41-yard line. That'll be Brommel who makes the catch. And that'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. They'll actually mark him a little further than I originally thought. They'll mark him down at the 42-yard line. So 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. 6:45 left to go in the game. 63-28 is the score. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. H-back on the near side as well. High snap. They'll hand it off. Pinckney tries to get through the line, and he will get down to the 50-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up, a gain of 8. And that'll bring up 2nd and 2. Ball on the 50. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap. Screen pass, thrown near side, will be caught and taken down. That'll be number 12, Tamars McCollum. And he will get another Carolina Forest, Tony McAfee State Farm, first down. And he will get taken down at the 44-yard line of St. James. 5.5 left to go in the game, and the Panthers just look to run out this clock and get another big win here in region play and finish off region play with a record of 3-1. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Watkins takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Pinckney. Pinckney will try to get through the line, and he will get taken down at the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5 for him. Gain of 4, actually, so that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, ball on the 39. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Watkins gets set. Looks around. And now gets set again. And snaps the ball. Screen pass over to the near side. And it'll be caught and taken all the way down to the 27-yard line. That'll be T-Mars McCollum who makes the catch. And that'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. 3:45 left to go in the game. 63-28. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Watkins. And it looks like the Panthers are just eating up as much clock as they can. Watkins fakes the handoff, takes it himself. He gets a bit of a lane, and he will take it all the way down. And he's still on his feet. Takes a couple of defenders all the way down to the 10-yard line. And that will be another Tony McAfee State Farm. Carolina Forest, first down. It'll be first and goal for the Panthers as they look to extend this lead back out to 42. 2:50 left to go in the game. And now it's crazy after the first half where they were moving the ball well offensively, but, not quite as well as we're used to at the beginning. Now it seems like even when they're trying to just run out the clock, they can't be stopped. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. They'll hand it off to Pinckney. Pinckney will blast through, and he will get in there for a touchdown. Another Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest Panther touchdown that extends the lead out to 42 once again. It is 69-28. Well, after the extra point, it will be 42. The extra point by Chaddock is up and good. So now it's 70-28. The lead is extended back out to 42 with 2:19 left to go in this one. And this one's all but over. We'll take a quick break. Come right back with the final couple of minutes here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033.
Welcome back as the Panthers get set to kick the ball off once more. And looks like this one is all but over. We'll see if the Sharks decide to try to still run plays, or if they just allow the clock to run out. A short pooch kick will be taken by St. James and brought out to the 31-yard line. Jeremiah Nesbitt with the kick return.
Ball returned to the 31-yard line where the Sharks will take over first and 10.
So it'll be first and 10 for the Sharks. And if you guys joined us late, this game has been a tale of two halves. The first half was a back-and-forth affair, with the Panthers not taking their first lead of the game until only a couple of minutes left to go in the first half. As a handoff, they'll hand it off to Gallagher, and he will be stood up by the Carolina Forest defense. He'll get a couple of yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line, and it looks like these teams, they'll just run out the clock with a couple of plays. Minute and a half left to go in the game. They'll hand it off once again to Gallagher. Gallagher gets a little bit of a lane. He'll try to break around the edge. Ball is loose. And we'll see if the Panthers come up with it. Looks like they do. Yes, they do. Panthers come up with the fumble recovery, and the Panthers go back on offense with just over a minute left to go in the game. And this stifling defense, once again, comes up big for the Panthers. First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line of St. James. Panthers have the double and they will just knee it down. They'll need one more kneel down before the game is over, but looks like the Panthers will just take this 70-28 lead to the end of the game. We'll take this 70-28 victory over St. James. This 42-point margin of victory will tie their Conway game from this season, South Florence from last season, St. James from 2 seasons ago, and back in 2014 as the 8th largest margin of victory for the Panthers. They get the second kneel down, and that will allow the clock to run down, and that will end this one with the final score 70-28. Panthers win it big here at Panther Stadium. And this game, like I mentioned, this was a tale of two halves, Tate. This game, first half, the Panthers were having to fight an uphill battle a little bit, having to continuously tie the game up because the defense just couldn't stop St. James. And eventually they did, and Carolina Forest was able to score and take the lead for the first time late in the second half, and then they did not look back at any point from there. I don't think there was a single possession that the Panthers had that they didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah, I think you're right. I expected a blowout tonight, but I didn't exactly expect it in this fashion.
Yeah,
I didn't expect St. James to put up 28 points when they're only averaging 14 points a game on offense.
Yeah, I did not expect the Panthers to have to fight for this victory tonight, but they do get the victory, 70-28. Panthers win this one, and they extend their record out to 4-1 and 3-1 in region play. That is the end of the region schedule for them. No official confirmation yet for next week, but according to Coach Morris, the team does have a game set up for next week here at Carolina Forest. So be sure to stay tuned to that. Be sure to keep an eye on Twitter and keep an eye on all of that to see when that officially gets announced. But more than likely, we do have a game here next week on the 30th for the second to last week of the regular season. So that'll just about wrap it up for us here at Carolina Forest. Once again, final score 70-28. Carolina Forest with the huge win over St. James to send their record out to 4-1. For Tate Hanna, I'm Brandon Bisping saying so long, and we'll talk to you guys maybe next week here on the Carolina Forest Panthers Football Network. So long, everyone.